Hi everyone, it's Yemi again from PurposefulMe.co.uk, and that's a weekly blog that comes to you every Sunday evening. I'm really excited to share this story with you, and it's all around taking stock. This is inspired by a post 3 months into starting my blog in November 2017. So 3 months in, I decided to take stock of how everything had gone. Is it everything I hoped it would be? What have I learned from it? What do I need to do differently? So all of those were at the back of my mind as I wrote this post. And in the first 3 months of starting a blog, something that I had never done before, a whole new experience and a daunting one, if I must say. There were hairy moments. There were days when I thought, I have no idea what I'm going to write this week. And I would go into a little bit of panic mode. But ultimately, every Sunday for the last 2 years and 3 months, I have been able to write something. That's quite something, I must say. So when I was taking stock, what were the lessons that I learned 3 months into my blog journey? The first one was learning to take a risk. And, leaving my job at the time was a risk. Starting a blog was a risk. There was a risk of who is going to read it. There was that concern. Who cares what I have to say? Who cares what I have to write? What if it's not successful? But what if it is? So one of the things that I've learned is the importance of taking risk. If you don't take any risk, you don't get any reward. What's the worst that can happen? You fail, but then at least you learn something from it and you get up and you go again. The second thing that I learned from writing this blog is it's okay to be disappointed, but don't wallow in the cesspool of disappointment. And what do I mean by this? In the early days, I found myself looking at the statistics, looking at how well one post has done compared to another. And, as with anything in life, there are ups and downs. So there are some posts that were just almost an instant hit. And then there were some that were maybe on a slow uptake. It took a while before people read them. And there was a time when I let this bother me in the early days of the journey. And soon enough, I realized that it's my choice what I focus on, and that my job really is to keep creating and not to focus too much on who is going to read that. Because in time, the readers will discover that. The good thing is that the writing, once it's put out there, is always there. And so sometimes now, months after, even a year or 2 years after I've written a post, I get a message and somebody tells me, I just read this post and it was just what I needed to hear. So can you think about that for a second? This could be a post that I had agonized over not having enough readers back when I wrote it. But months later, somebody is saying it was just what I needed to hear. And for me, that tells me something, that it's not my job to monitor the readership and to be discouraged by it. Yes, I monitor the readership, but it's to be encouraged to share it with more people, to think about how to get it out there, not to be discouraged by whatever the number says. The third lesson that I learned while I was taking stock 3 months into starting my blog was all around not letting fear stop me from moving forward. Yes, by all means, be afraid. We all face some fears. By all means, be scared. But don't let that fear hinder you from moving ahead. So take a risk, move forward, and just see what happens. And then the final thing that I've learned on this journey is learning to be grateful for my life and the opportunity to share it with the world. I'm just like anybody else. But I have this immense opportunity to be able to share from my life, from my writings, and it's just an exciting thing. And so as part of taking stock, one of the lessons from that process is a lesson around gratitude. And so I want to leave something with you. Change starts with each of us. And we should never undervalue the opportunity that we have to fulfill our destiny. And that's why I am grateful for my blog, for these videos that I'm starting to put out now, because in my mind's eye, I can see somebody that will be impacted positively by it. I can see somebody that will be inspired to start a business, inspired to change their relationship, inspired to go after a new job opportunity because of something that I said or something that I wrote. And so as I approach another milestone in my life, I know I'm going to be doing another stock taking, and I'll be sharing the lessons from that another time. But for now, I just want to say thank you all for being a part of my story. Thank you for being a part of my journey. And it's really exciting, and I can't wait to share as I'm led to. So thank you again for watching my videos and for reading my blog. Don't forget to press the subscribe button so that you can get future episodes. And please, 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 I would really love for you to share these videos and the blog with other people. Because for me, I have one goal when I do all of these things, and that is just to help all of us, each of us, to become better people, to become better versions of ourselves. And I need your help to make that happen. I need your help to share this message widely and with your contacts. So thank you again for watching. And don't forget, you can go on to www.purposefulme.co.uk. Bye.